Hello. Today's advisory is about our executive functioning skills and how we will be using a digital agenda to help strengthen those skills. Executive functioning helps us to manage time, including which tasks are a priority. These functions in our brain help us to pay attention to a task, have control over how we respond or react to situations or feelings and thoughts we have. Strong executive functioning skills helps us adapt to new situations, think, plan, and organize. Today, we will focus on the necessary skills we need to be successful. We will be going over executive functioning, what executive functioning is, and how we can improve our executive functioning skills by using a digital agenda. What exactly is executive functioning? Executive functioning skills are the abilities in our brain that help us complete everyday tasks. These skills include planning, organization, time management, metacognition, working memory, self control, attention, flexibility, and perseverance. Sometimes it's helpful to think of executive functions like an air traffic controller in our brains. The Executive Functioning Center is assigning tasks to each of the different skills. For example, it tells us to focus and really listen while someone is talking. That's our attention, while reminding us to get started when we have an assignment due at the end of class. That's task initiation. All of these skills work together to make sure we are working efficiently and effectively while completing daily tasks. Each skill plays an important role in helping to accomplish both daily responsibilities and long-term goals. Here are some interesting facts about the teenage brain. As teenagers, your brains are still developing, and now more than ever, it's important to start routines that will set you up for success. Researchers state that the age of maturation, or the age in which a human being matures, is 23. That is the longest maturation period out of all animals. Brains develop at varying rates in individual people. Because of our developing brains, we need tools and strategies to help us strengthen our organizational skills and ability to track information and plan ahead. Using tools like a digital agenda, checklists, establishing a routine with our agendas, such as opening our digital agendas as soon as we need to work on homework in ASA, homework club, or at home, and scheduling time in our agendas to study, read, and work on parts of a project will help improve your executive functioning skills. Some of the benefits of using a digital agenda is managing our time, especially when we have an upcoming project due or an upcoming test. The use of a digital agenda can help lessen procrastination. The digital agenda increases our ability to stay organized and focused. Because of these benefits, our stress is reduced and our grades and success in classes will increase. Our HMS digital agenda looks like this. Some tips on using a digital agenda. Make sure that when you save your digital agenda, you bookmark it for easy access. Make sure that your Chromebook is charged nightly so that you can access that agenda at school every day for every single class. You're going to be typing in any classwork done during the period, along with homework and assignments. Teachers will be providing the last 2 to 3 minutes of every single class to record your homework and assignments and to identify what you were doing today in class. Make sure that you bring your Chromebook and digital agenda home every night. Have it open when doing schoolwork. Complete all assigned work and readings. After all work is done, place it in the appropriate folder to hand in the next day. Repeat every day. You're going to click on the links to familiarize yourself with the information sheet and the digital agenda. The information sheet will help you better understand how the agenda is organized. The digital agenda was developed from information provided by team and curriculum leaders. Both leadership groups provided input and feedback, which led to this latest version. During today's advisory, we will remain in our homerooms to learn about our digital agenda, how to use it, and the expectations for the use. We're expected to start using the digital agenda after advisory starting today. Your families will receive this email after school on February 1st, informing them that a digital agenda was provided to you today. If you click on the information digital agenda sheet, it gives you information as to how the digital agenda is used. Notice, or you will notice, WWD on your digital agenda is what we did or what we are doing. You can quickly type in the work or tasks done in class. HW stands for homework. You have opportunities to type in notes for the day, anything that's extracurricular that you don't want to forget about, including meetings that you have to do for after school clubs. And what's really neat about your digital agenda is that you can type in trigger words. Every time you type in quiz, that box will turn it up yellow. Test, blue. You type in project, the box will be pink. Anytime you type in HW for homework, that's going to make the box yellow. If you don't have a class, it'll be black. None for no homework, that'll be a purple box. At this time, everybody should click on Digital Agenda. Once you do that, you'll be forced to make a copy. When you make a copy, when your teachers pause in order to have you do this, when you make a copy, you will notice that everything is put in for you. Sunday through Saturday is put in for you. You have down here at the bottom, February, March, April, May, and June. Each tab is your month's worth of assignments and homework. Right now, we're working on February, right? So you have math, ELA, social studies, Spanish or French, art, health, tech ed. You have all different bands of where you will be putting in your homework and what you did. WWD, again, stands for what we did today. Here's an example. Worked on systems of equations with a partner. For homework, you're going to type in HW with a colon and then complete systems of equations sheet from class, due tomorrow. Notice as I scroll down, if I didn't have homework for science, I would type in none. Automatically, that box turns purple. So you can do a quick look and look for all of your yellow boxes. All of your yellow boxes will show that you have homework in that class. If you didn't have that class because the block was period, then you type in no class. And the box will turn black. If you have to study for a test, as soon as you put in the word test, the box will turn blue. If you put in the word project, like for this box, worked on 3D drawing project, the box will turn pink. It's automatic for you. And to make this digital agenda more visually appealing, but also much easier for you to read and know what you have to do for the night at just a glance. Notice at the bottom, this is where you would put any extracurricular things that are going on. If you have basketball practice, maybe homework club is on a Monday, maybe you have to stay after school for arts and crafts. That's where you can put your extracurricular activities. It doesn't have to only be in school, can also be for out of school activities as well. And the last row down here is notes for the day. This is where you can type any other things such as getting permission slip signed, any other kinds of reminders that you might need for yourself. Once you're done with this week, you will then move to the next week. And all of your assignments and all of the work that you need to do will all be in one place for you. You'll notice that we've already put in days that we don't have school, such as February 17th and February 20th. That's coming up. At this time, we're going to have all the 4 wingman facilitators go to the gymnasium. So that's Mr. Hunkley, Ms. Jacob, Mrs. Blackler, and Ms. Schultes can go to the gymnasium. Everybody else at this time needs to make a copy of your digital agenda. And wingmen, once you are done making a copy of your digital agenda, you can then go straight to the gymnasium to plan for the next wingman advisory. Students, when you open up your digital agenda and you make a copy, you're going to have time right now to familiarize yourself, add what you've been doing during the day, add all of your extracurricular stuff in, add tests that are coming up, projects that are coming up, add your homework in. Get that digital agenda personalized for you. The rest of the block will be time for you to do that. If you have time, you can open up your old reflection journal from your very first advisory session. Create a new page at the end of the journal entitled Executive Functioning Goals. Create a goal using slide 2. And that's this slide up here. So using your journal that you did in the very beginning of January, add another page, and then go to this slide here, Executive Functionings Help Us. Take a look at manage time, pay attention, switch focus, plan and organize. Look at all of those executive functioning skills. Choose one area to create a goal for yourself. And then also put some action steps on that goal. How are you going to do that? How are you going to make yourself a better organized thinker? That's all. Have a great day.